I just want to talk about the Church of Satan, and I want to talk about this satanic ritual that's going on in WWE and NFL at the same time. It's very clear. I'm going to show you just how. I'm not going to make this video very long. It's going to be pretty obvious. So, if you guys haven't been following my work, you know I've been talking a lot about Bray Wyatt, who's a WWE wrestler. His character itself is very satanic, very dark. And on January 13th, Bray Wyatt gave a speech under one lone light, and he pretty much said what is written here in this little text that I have in this picture. He said, "I am the color red in a world of black and white, the eater of worlds. I am Uncle Howdy, I am Bray Wyatt." And then he proceeds to say, at the Royal Rumble, which is the match that's happening, I've been talking a lot about this, WWE is having a pitch black match on January 28th between Bray Wyatt and another wrestler named L.A. Knight. Okay, if you guys haven't been watching my videos, go back and watch for the full context. But Bray Wyatt declares that he, at the Royal Rumble on January 28th, he will have a rebirth, and he will have a baptism in the dark. And then he proceeds to say at the end of the speech that when the lights go out, you should run. Again, this is all tied to power outages. This is also tied to Kamala Harris becoming president because she's darker skinned. Get it? Baptism in the dark. All right? This is tied to many things. Even that Russian arms dealer Victor Bout, who was traded for Brittany Griner last month in December, is tied to this. Okay? But I'm not going to get into that here. I just want you guys to understand the symbolism of that trade. You know, you had an old white man being traded from the United States to receive a younger black woman. Do you guys get the symbolism? Biden, the older black man being traded for a younger woman. This is exactly the symbolism of they were showing with that trade, the replacing of Kamala Harris replacing Biden. Okay. Again, it's about the dark though, because Kamala Harris is darker skinned. But Kamala Harris is from the San Francisco area, Oakland. And I'm going to show you how the San Francisco 49ers, Brock Purdy, who's a rookie who's won his first 7 games in his career and is about ready to almost take the 49ers to the Super Bowl. I'm going to show you exactly how this is all tied to Satanism, the Satanic Church, which was founded in San Francisco. And how Bray Wyatt, who is also part of this satanic ritual, all right? So, Brock Purdy, the quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, the Church of Satan, founded in San Francisco. He wears the number 13, a very dark, death, satanic number. And, you know, it's just crazy, guys, because, you know, Bray Wyatt says, "I'm the color red in a world of black and white," which red is symbolizing of blood. The Satanic Church colors has a lot to do with red. And Brock Purdy just happens to wear red, a lot of red, in his college. You can see him pictured here at the Iowa State. He played for Iowa State, where he's pretty much wearing all red and yellow. And now he plays for the San Francisco 49ers, who are red and gold. So, you know, he's talking about Purdy here. I'm going to show you why these two guys are connected. And before I get to that, guys, I mean, the Church of Satan, you know, a satanic baptism, you know, you can read it here. I'm not going to go over the whole text, but you can look into it yourselves, and it's just dark, guys. I mean, it's no wonder that Bray Wyatt said that there will be a baptism in the dark. You know, it's talking about the Church of Satan. It's talking about the power grid going down, because that's ultimately what they're foreshadowing. But anyway, a satanic baptism, a dark baptism, and you know, it's very clear that this is exactly what this ritual is about with Bray Wyatt. Okay? And again, guys, I wanted to just point out that the Church of Satan was founded in San Francisco, the Black House at San Francisco, on April 30th. Now, I want to mention, if you guys have gone back, please go back and watch my 2 sons video, because this is very important, guys. My channel topic going forward is going to be based off of my discovery of this anomaly that I found the Nazis used. Now, this is all connected to the Nazis, because San Francisco, okay, the Church of Satan was founded in San Francisco on April 30th, the day in history that Hitler died, okay? Hitler died April 30th, 1966. Okay, and the Church of, Hitler died April 30th, 1945. The Church of Satan was founded April 30th, 1966. The Nazis had the symbol the black sun, and the Church of Satan was founded in the black house. In my video about the two suns, I talked about the black sun, okay? And I talked about the letters S and Z. And I want you to notice that the middle name of the Church of Satan founder, Anton LaVey, starts with an S and a Z. Just look at it, guys. I mean, if you guys watch my video, you guys should see proof here that I have cracked the code on this S and Z. So please go back and watch that. It's not a coincidence that the Church of Satan founder's middle name literally starts with the letters S and Z. And there's not many names that start with that letter combination. And I could talk a lot about why that is right now, but again, please go back and watch my video. And again, guys, Brock Purdy was the last pick in the draft this past year, okay? And whenever you're the last pick in the draft, you're known as Mr. Irrelevant. And that last pick was the 260. So Brock Purdy is the 262nd pick. The Church of Satan equals 262, all right? So just wait till I get to the Gematria here, and I'll show you why, all right? So I talked about how Bray Wyatt gave a speech about a baptism in the dark. I talked about how it was tied to a satanic baptism. Well, his name Bray equals 6'2" and 2'6". Kind of like Brock Purdy, who's part of this big satanic ritual because he's playing for the city where the Church of Satan was founded. Just like Brock Purdy was the 262nd pick, just like Bray equals 6'2" and 2'6", kind of like Queen. The Queen's tied to this too. But notice that Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy, equals 262. I mean, what are the chances? He was the 262nd pick. All right? Also notice that Bray Wyatt's phrase, a baptism in the dark, equals 288, and Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy, equals 288. Also, the Russian arms dealer's full name that was traded last month for Brittany Griner equals 288. And the Idaho killer's full name, the Koberger guy that was found in Pennsylvania, his full name equals 288. So this is a number that they've been bringing up a lot. Okay? But the main number I want to focus on in this video is the combination of the 262. Again, Brock Purdy, the 262nd pick. Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy equals 262. Bray equals 6'2" and 26. And we're in the year of the rabbit, and rabbit in satanic gematria. Of course, guys, what are the chances that all this 262, Brock Purdy and stuff, and now the satanic church is founded where Brock Purdy plays, and we just entered the year of the rabbit, and in satanic gematria, rabbit equals 262. All right? It's really obvious. And I just wanted to bring this up because the fifth degree of satanic is MAGA, which you guys will be familiar with from the whole Trump stuff. Yeah, that is true, guys. The satanic church has a degree of MAGA, and then Trump has all these people following MAGA. You know what I mean? But anyways, I just want you guys to notice that in reverse satanic, again, we're talking about the satanic church here, so why wouldn't it be realistic to use the satanic cipher? Notice that Purdy's last name, Purdy, is a direct match, 226, which is not too different from the 262. He was the 262nd pick, but Purdy equals 226, and the fifth degree of Satanism, MAGA, 226. Okay? Now, the full name of the Church of Satan founder equals 226. So again, MAGA 226, Purdy 226, and the full name Anton Sander LaVey 226. And what's interesting, guys, is that if the 49ers make it to the Super Bowl, they'll be playing in Super Bowl 57, which just happens to equal 262, just like Brock Purdy is the 262nd pick. Also, if he wins the Super Bowl, he would be the Super Bowl LVII champion, which equals 262, just like he was the 262nd pick. Again, I don't think this is a coincidence. I'm not saying that's absolutely what's going to happen, but I'm just showing you the info that I found, okay? And, I mean, if that wasn't enough, guys, the Church of Satan is a direct match in 3 ciphers to baptism in the dark, which is what Bray Wyatt said, okay? Not only, guys, you notice that 262 there again, you know, all going back to all these other things that I just showed you, okay? What are the chances? And just to go with this whole power grid thing, a baptism in the dark equals 171 and 72, like power grid attack. And I honestly think it's going to be blamed on that Russian. If there is a power grid attack that really does something to this country, I think it's really going to be blamed on that Russian arms dealer that also equals 288, like Mr. Irrelevant Brock Purdy, like a baptism in the dark, all equal 288. I don't know how to pronounce his full name, but his name is Victor Bout, the guy that was traded. Okay. And one last thing I want to mention about Bray Wyatt's speech on January 13th. At the very end, he says, "When the lights go out, you should run," which is a direct match with FEMA, Federal Emergency Management Agency. That does not look good to me, guys. Anyways, take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.